Yes. So it's a surprise to everyone. We are live unannounced for a wonderful topic, and that's 5 things to practice to be an exceptional leader. And I have an exceptional person here. She's none other than my coachee, that is Chanchal Modi. Welcome, Chanchal, to Management Me School of Confidence. And yes, we want to speak about leadership. And the first question that I'd like to ask you is, why do you think leadership is important?
See, leadership is important. Without leadership, nothing is possible. If you want your organization to perform better, then a good leadership quality or leadership skills are required in order to, you know, take your organization to the next level.
Yeah, so the one of the best things that you have told is that all leadership begins with self leadership. And if you have to lead yourself first, and then you will be able to lead an organization. So
That's
for organizational success, the leaders, the top line leaders and the second line leaders do have a huge impact directly or indirectly on the profit margins of the company.
yes.
So if you go to say, the mindset of a leader makes a lot of difference. And if there are some issues that is happening in the organization, definitely something has gone wrong somewhere. And that's why, Chanchal, we are here, because I'm a leadership development catalyst, and I have had the opportunity of being associated with many companies and into the coaching and mentoring, developing various leadership modules, depending upon what is the problem, what is the issue, and helping everyone to reach their dreams. So, what do you think is one of the qualities or something that a leader should practice to ensure that there is constant and continuous improvement? Like, Kaizen, which means constant continuous improvement. So, what do you think one of the things that a leader must practice?
Well, I think that leaders should allow their, fellow mates to work independently. That will help them to develop trust, especially in the leader, and even they will be motivated to work for the organization.
So, if you have to trust your people, first and foremost, you need to believe in them,
Yes.
right? And belief will come when you spend some time with them.
That's true. Yes.
So, you need to know each and every employee of your organization.
That's very crucial also.
But most of the times that I have observed is that they do not have the time to do so.
Correct.
So, how can a, a leader ensure that he is there for everyone? Is there any way that you think, like, for example, you have a lot of employees with you. So, how is it that you can allow them and you can believe in them? So many times, what I have seen in you is that you have this need to ensure that everything is correct, everything is set as per plan, and then you keep checking and rechecking. So,
Correct.
how have you decided to let go of that need?
You need to make your employees interdependent. It's very important. When you do so, you release yourself from unnecessary control, and moreover, you are enriching the job of your employees also. That helps them to groom in a better way.
Okay. So, from your lessons from Management School of Confidence, um, what do you think is a change that you're expecting in your employees?
I feel like, first of all, I need to implement certain things like, I should create a gratitude wall. So if I'm liking someone's work, I should write about it. Maybe I'll do some warm up sessions. Maybe I can, play some audio or something like that so they can dance on their feet for some moments. Maybe they'll energize themselves and they can, throughout the day, they will remain energized.
So we come to the second point here, where you want to create some system in your company by which people feel valued.
Correct.
So the first point was believing in your people. Second
Correct.
point was making people feel valued and
Yes.
spending time with them.
Correct.
So the rituals that you mentioned right now will definitely add value to the organization, where a simple out of the ordinary activity like having a jig for maybe 10 minutes or 5 minutes at the beginning of the day will actually, increase the energy that you have, and it will put you into a state where it's like fun and it's not so boring. It's not that same, work that you have to do every day. Even if it is the same work that you're doing, you come into a state that, how can I do it in a better way? Because
Yes.
when you start dancing, you have changed your state, so it's like all the cells are active. Chalo, abhi kya karna hai, abhi kya karna hai, abhi kya karna hai. So
Yes.
you get into charge and you start activating your cells to perform better. So that definitely will help. Now, many times I have seen that, as you also mentioned, that it's very difficult to let go of that control.
Correct.
When things are being done exactly the way that you wanted to, and you have ensured it, you feel in control.
Correct.
कि कोई गड़बड़ नहीं हो रही है, सब जैसे मुझे चाहिए वैसे हो रहा है. So how difficult is it to let go of that control?
Well, it's not that easy, but yes, we should learn to let it go because each and every person has its own way of working, right? So you
Hmm.
want certain things to be done in this particular way. Maybe the other person's style is different, and sometimes you have to let the things go the way they are going on. And
Yeah.
slowly you can improvise it, and sometimes you need to accept because that's how other person is going to learn. If you are always be dominant on the person cannot groom under that pressure. So in order to let the person grow, it's very important to release your control and make the person accountable for his or her actions.
Okay, so we came to the third point, and I'm so happy that it's coming out very naturally. That is,
Thank you.
make the employees feel accountable. And they can feel accountable only if you release the control.
Yes.
And they can do things according to how you have said, but with a touch of that me, you know, giving it a me touch. So if Sneha is your employee, then you give that feeling for Sneha that yes, Sneha is doing what Chachal wants to do, but with Sneha's touch.
Correct.
So she
Yes.
starts taking ownership of that work that she has done.
Correct.
So letting go of control is the third thing that leaders can practice to become an exceptional leader.
That's true.
All right. Any questions for me?
No, thank you so much. There are no questions. You are explaining everything so wonderfully.
Yeah. So we come to another aspect of leadership where, many times you see that in certain organizations, the culture that is built up is just, just go, do your work, and go back home. So it's like a monotony that sets in. It's like a feeling that, we are machines.
Correct.
So, how do you get across a message? What message can a leader get across in these kind of situations by which the employees feel valued? Because feeling valued is very important for an employee, and when he feels valued, he wants to contribute more. So what probably could be done to ensure that people feel valued and are not considered as machines?
See, I think as a person, we love to be appreciated. So when you do something, you love to get appreciated. Oh, wow, you have done this. This is so wonderful. So you get that energy. Okay, this is something my boss has liked, or, someone has liked. So I will do it better next time. So I guess this is the thing which keeps the employee working throughout the day. Maybe he will do better things just to get appreciation from his boss. So sometimes money.
I can't hear you. You muted yourself. Yeah.
So money is something which is not going to work always. There are certain things also which are going to work, maybe non-monetary appreciation. There are so many things through which you can keep your employees motivated. And I guess appreciation is the best way to keep your employee motivated.
Wonderful. So I think just a purposeful visit to the office to specific people on specific days after seeing that, they've done really something great, and making that effort to go and say, hey, you did this deal and it was amazing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the efforts that you have taken. I think, लोग जो है वो appreciation के भूखे हैं.
Yeah.
So
That's true.
I would say one of the things to be an exceptional leader is to acknowledge, appreciate, and one more A was there, forgot. Three A's. Yes. Acknowledge, appreciate, and accept. So when you bring these three things into the culture of an organization, I am sure, everybody will be looking forward to the next day in the organization and would want to contribute something more. So the fourth point, that's a fourth point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the fourth point is use the three A's, and definitely you will create a culture of appreciation. And it is said that whatever you appreciate appreciates, and whatever you criticize depreciates. So if you
Correct.
want appreciation in the organization to be on the forefront, use the three A's. So what are the three A's?
Acknowledge.
Acknowledge,
Then it's appreciation
appreciate,
and
and
accept.
accept. And
Yes.
accept. So what happens is, sometimes because the leaders are highly dynamic and take charge and act as per the situation, are very alert, they expect the same thing from their employees. So when they expect the same thing from their employees, it is not possible that everybody is gold. Some can be silver, some can be platinum, some can even be brass or copper for that matter.
Yes.
So it is important to accept each person as they are and see which are the areas of development, and then train them in those areas, and then help them to come to that level, and then expect the best from them. So without training, you cannot ensure that your organization is geared towards your dream or your target.
Correct.
So now we come to the fifth thing that a leader can practice to be an exceptional leader. And the fifth thing is aligning the dreams of the employees with your own company dreams. So how do you think, Chanchal, you can align the dreams of the employees in your organization to the dreams of your company?
I guess we can set some targets for them, or not setting the targets. We can ask them to set targets for themselves. Maybe you can ask them, okay, what is your today's target? Or maybe they'll develop that feeling, okay, this is my target for the day, and today I have to finish it. And after finishing, I'll just put a tick. So maybe the HR of the company can note down those things. And then this is something which can be later on appreciated by HR.
So you have come to the microscopic action plan, where you start putting it into the mindset of the employee that, you feel good reaching your targets.
Yes.
So that is a basic that you can, before you align your dream with their dreams.
Yes. Yes.
So a habit by which people are motivated by targets. Many
Correct.
times people are demotivated by targets and feel stressed because of targets. So you can begin with a small, a small habit, which Chanchal has said, where, you can ask the employee to write on the board the target for the day with the date. And once he's done, put a tick mark against it. So other people also would want to create this habit within them. So this is a very small, a small thing to do. But if you go to see that if it is practiced continuously for a long period of time, you put that into a person's head that if you set a target and achieve it, the joy that you get is superb.
Yes.
And then slowly, you start making the targets higher and check how it is working, because there is always scope for failure as well as scope for success. So even if it is a failure, maybe there is something else you can improvise and create rituals in the organization which will help and empower your employees. So leadership is not a position, it's a huge responsibility to empower your working staff, not only as good professionals, but also as superb human beings. So a leader is known by what difference he has made in the life of the employee.
Yes.
So whatever maximum you can give to your employees is what you have to do, because givers gain. If your employees trust you and believe that, yes, this person is interested in my growth, definitely he or she will contribute to the organization. So this is Vijay Tushar, Leadership Development Catalyst, in conversation with Chanchal Modi at Management B School of Confidence, helping you to grow your organization through trainings and helping you to become exceptional leaders. Stay blessed. I win when you win. Thank you so much.
Thank you.